It takes audacity for an actress to play a high school teacher who grooms her student, but it's someone such as Kate Mara who embraces the challenge to meticulously play such knotty femmes with no sweat results. Mara portrays such a protagonist, or antagonist depending on how you view it, which only underscores her canniness with her craft, in FX's Hannah Fidell limited series A Teacher, which follows the build-up and fallout of a scandalous affair between an older woman and her pupil. It's a more often than not scandal that has frequented headlines since the 1990s with such teachers as Pamela Smart and the late Mary Kay Letourneau, and it's an arresting subject to cover in the throes of #MeToo. Mara brings a subtle sympathy to the intricacies of Claire Wilson, forcing viewers to ponder who's guiltier, the predator or the prey? A teacher is another notch in Mara's belt of elevating material in a resume which includes such complicated characters as compromised journalist Zoe Barnes in Netflix's House of Cards and Hayden McClaine in Season 1 of American Horror Story, Murder House. Deadline. When it came to the psychology of high school teachers who are involved with their students, what did you learn? Kate Mara: well, that's complicated because I really don't have an answer. I definitely did research into these stories, and specifically the Mary Kay Letourneau one, and there's a documentary that I watched that I found really fascinating. But it's not like I could go and talk to one of these people. I don't have an answer, and I think that was one of the reasons why I think playing the character and exploring the show is so interesting, because you just have to do your own assessment, and try and find pieces of these specific people and stories that maybe do make sense, or if you were to make up a backstory about somebody and maybe why they got to this place, it's hard, because there isn't just an answer for that we're aware of. Deadline. What struck you about Claire's complications, and her past? Mara: well, we decided very specifically that she was very much the caretaker as a child, even, with her mother being ill and then passing away, and her father being an alcoholic for most of his life. That was something that was important to us because it then shines a light on maybe why, even in her early 30s, she's feeling like she never really had a childhood, or was never able to let go and experience that kind of high school or even college life that the kids that she's teaching are. So, that was something that was important for us to, and we show some of that in the show, but a lot of it really was just for us to know as well. Deadline. What were your thoughts on the ending where Nick Robinson's Eric Walker blames Claire for ruining his life? Mara: I definitely sympathize with her.